Buckle up because the college basketball world is moving fast, and we have the stories you need to track right now. First up is the massive recruiting battle for Utah transfer Terrence Brown, who has officially postponed his high-stakes visit to Kentucky. This elite point guard is making everyone wonder about his next destination, especially after a cryptic social media post pointing toward Kansas and North Carolina.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-Pack Screen Protector plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Then we are heading to Lawrence, where the Kansas women's basketball program is making major moves in the transfer portal. Sophomore guard Erianna Gooden has officially signed on for the 2026-27 season after a standout year at Colorado. This is a crucial addition for the Jayhawks as they look to retool their roster and fill key spots for the upcoming campaign. The buzz around the Kansas Jayhawks continues to intensify as fans speculate on the future of phenom Tyron Stokes. Everyone is asking the big question of what his potential commitment means for the trajectory of the team this offseason. We are breaking down the implications of his decision and why the entire landscape of the program could shift depending on where he lands. Finally, we have an update on the dual-sport dream coming to an end for Jaden Nickens at Kansas. The former four-star recruit is leaving the university to focus exclusively on his basketball aspirations elsewhere after a difficult year sidelined by injuries. It is a major transition for a high-profile athlete looking for a fresh start. If you want to stay on top of all these stories, as they develop, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Ever wonder how one Instagram story can send an entire fan base into a total tailspin? That is exactly what is happening right now in the world of Kentucky basketball recruiting. We were all bracing for a massive weekend, with Utah transfer Terrence Brown expected to hit the Lexington campus. But in a sudden twist, that visit has been pushed back indefinitely due to a family matter. Look, family always comes first, so we hope everything is okay on that front. But from a basketball perspective, the timing is brutal for the Wildcats. We are talking about a guy who dropped nearly 20 points per game last year while running the show at Utah. He is that dynamic, dual-threat guard everyone is scrambling to sign. The Kentucky staff clearly sees a vision where Brown slots right in alongside Zoom Diallo, but the competition is heating up, and it is cutthroat. We have already seen guys like Cruz Davis slip through their fingers toward Texas Tech, and Kentucky cannot afford another miss like that. Right now, Kansas and North Carolina are the ones doing the heavy lifting, having already hosted Brown for official visits. And here is where it gets really spicy. Brown recently posted a shout-out to the legendary Larry Brown on his Instagram story. If you know your hoops history, you know Larry is a central figure in the DNA of both the Jayhawks and the Tar Heels. It is the kind of breadcrumb trail that makes you wonder if his decision is already essentially made. Is Kentucky just fighting for second place, or can they lure him back to the table once things settle down? Hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Do you think the Wildcats still have a fighting chance, or is the blue blood race already over? At the end of the day, in the transfer portal era, a commitment is never truly official until the ink hits the paper. What does it take to rebuild a program when the roster is shifting beneath your feet? Kansas women's basketball is making a bold statement about their future, and they aren't waiting around to do it. The Jayhawks just announced the signing of sophomore guard Erianna Gooden, a move that signals a serious infusion of talent for the 2026-27 season. At 6 feet tall, Gooden brings some impressive versatility to Lawrence. During her freshman campaign at Colorado, she tallied 64 points, 20 steals, and 36 assists, showing she has the court vision and defensive tenacity that modern basketball demands. Perhaps the most telling moment of her season was a grueling 30-minute shift in a tense overtime win against Portland State back in February. That is the kind of composure under pressure that coaching staffs dream about. This addition is particularly vital right now. With Kansas seeing the departures of Leah Canessa and Keely Parks via the portal, alongside the graduation of 4 key seniors, the team is in a period of transition. Gooden marks the second major transfer pickup this cycle, joining Maria Noel, who committed just last week. While there are still 4 roster spots left to fill, the foundation is clearly taking shape. With a core that includes returners like Esmaya Nichols and a talented incoming freshman class, including Sydney Bryant and Brooklyn Wren, Kansas is betting on a blend of experienced transfers and fresh energy to keep the program's championship DNA alive. The landscape of college basketball changes fast, but with these moves, the Jayhawks are proving they're ready to adapt and reload. What do you think of this signing? Will Gooden be the missing piece in the Kansas backcourt? Let us know in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're excited for the next season, and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. After all, in the game of college basketball, those who evolve the fastest are the ones who ultimately cut down the nets. Ever wonder how one single decision can completely shift the trajectory of an entire college basketball season? Today, we are looking at the massive recruitment saga of Tyron Stokes and what his commitment, or lack thereof, means for the Kansas Jayhawks. It is the ultimate high-stakes chess match, and the ripple effects for Bill's self-squad are nothing short of monumental. If Stokes heads to Lawrence, we're talking about an immediate injection of elite, game-changing talent that could solidify the Jayhawks as the team to beat. On the flip side, if he looks elsewhere, Kansas has to pivot quickly, forcing them to reevaluate their entire offseason blueprint. This isn't just about one player. It is about the championship DNA of a program that expects nothing less than perfection. Whether they land their target or are left scrambling, the pressure is on and the stakes couldn't be higher. What do you think? Does Stokes pull the trigger for the Jayhawks, or is there a surprise waiting around the corner? Drop your predictions in the comments below, hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop, and remember, in the world of college hoops, the off-season is often where the real legends are built. Ever heard of the Bo Jackson dream? The idea that you can master not one, but 2 elite sports at the collegiate level. Well, Jaden Nickens came to Kansas with that exact vision, but reality just hit him hard. After a frustrating year on the sidelines, the former 4-star standout has officially announced he's hanging up the cleats to go all in on basketball. It is a massive shift for a guy who was once one of the most coveted dual-sport recruits in the country. Nickens, who picked the Jayhawks over powerhouses like Georgia and Texas A&M, spent the entire 2025-26 season battling injuries that kept him from seeing a single minute of action on the field or the court. In a heartfelt statement, he admitted that after some deep soul-searching, the dream of playing both had run its course. The transition for Nickens wasn't exactly smooth from the jump. He missed the entire football preseason due to a non-football injury, and even when the gridiron season wrapped up, Kansas basketball coach Bill Self hinted that joining the Hoops squad just wasn't in the cards. It really makes you wonder. In an era of specialized training and high-stakes rosters, is the 2-sport athlete becoming an endangered species? Now, Nickens is officially in the portal, looking for a fresh start where he can finally put his basketball aspirations front and center. We will be watching closely to see where he lands, but for now, it's a sobering reminder that sometimes, chasing 2 dreams at once can lead you right back to the start. If you found this update interesting, hit that subscribe button for more athlete spotlights, and let me know in the comments. Do you think playing 2 sports in college is still possible today? Sometimes, the hardest part of chasing greatness is knowing when to let go of one dream to save the other.